sometimes there are factors that play a part. You know, uh, some of our brothers and sisters who run businesses shouldn't be running businesses. You know, the products aren't as good as they need to be. The service isn't there. The timeliness and just the professionalism and being efficient as a business owner. Some of those things are lacking sometimes. So sometimes, you know,
We get turned away.
exactly.
I
So sometimes
understand.
that description of the business fits. And so a lot of times we do hear some of our brothers and sisters say, well, you can't shop with black folk. Even though I disagree with that statement because you can shop with black folk because there are a lot of our brothers and sisters out here running some exceptional businesses
Correct.
with great products, great service.
Yes.
They're timely, they're efficient, they're professional. So it does exist.
Well, let me ask you this: what products in our community do you feel are
I,
um,
that will, mm, if you're asking me what products in our community that I feel are efficient in running great businesses, it's hard to pinpoint. I don't want to try to pinpoint specific businesses because,
what about clothing? The clothing line.
well, you got to think about at a point, at a point we went through the FUBU and the Rockawares and,
Correct.
all of those, but those are more trends,
Yeah.
Sean John and stuff like that. I think when you're already, well known and famous, it's easy to put out a clothing line or a
Right.
brand that the masses are going to follow behind,
Yeah.
you know. Because, a lot of times we love our entertainers, we love our, people of influence, and so it can be easy for us to purchase those products. But I'm
Yes.
just talking about our everyday brothers and sisters. There are some people out here that have clothing lines that are being supported. We may not know about them, but they exist.
And they're pretty good too. I mean, I've ran across quite a few. You got some black business that do products for like your beard, your hair,
Yeah, so I mean, yeah,
certain kind of lotions. So yep, it's a pretty decent business out here that I like to support.
I agree. I think like I said, a lot of brothers and sisters doing some great business out here. You know, now I don't know all of them. I just think that the thing that we wish would happen more would be that it would be on a larger scale, bigger than what it is,
Yes.
you know, mainly having more of our businesses in our communities,
Yeah, but
nothing against the other ethnicities trying to run businesses, but, why not 95% black businesses in our neighborhoods and in our communities? So the question we're posing is, why is that? Do we think it's uh, uh, what is the issue? How do we get it to that point? Um, what is the reason why it's not at that point?
there's no
You know,
real answer to be honest with you. But me,
I think there's always an answer. I think there's always an answer, and I think there's always a solution.
okay.
Now, I'm not going to say that I have the answer specifically. I'm not going to say that I have the solution specifically. And that's why we pose the question, you know.
Let me ask you this: do you think there should be a Black Wall Street in every state? What you think?
I mean, why
I
not?
think so.
Well, I think, within every community and every city, that's definitely possible, you know.
That would be great.